Oh no, copyright strike. I got this feeling in my butt. Yo! I don't mind. Uh, what's up, my dudes? Patience is waning. Is this entertaining? My patience is waning. Is this entertaining? Yo! Hey, hold on. I was listening to Bones. The reel we made today, Nikhil, the editor who worked today, he put that Bones song in it and it's stuck in my head. I can't get rid of it. Yo, Dhruv, yo, Rog. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Regular streamer or what, man? Like, hello, hello, hello. Uh, but jokes aside, I know there's a massive patch, so I wanted to go through it and we'll do exactly that. Not planning a particularly long stream, but we have some time. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to post on Insta. Like the stream, for regular streamer Pog. Yeah, and what else? Let me just share it on Insta real quick, and then we'll get started. Yeah, what's up? How are you guys? How are you, Dhruv? How are you, Rogue? How has your day been? Are you any of you watching the FIFA World Cup, by the way? 2 minutes silence. Nah, Chamber doesn't deserve any silence, man. True Chamber, like genuinely. Chamber keep back. Ay. Ah, can't take photo. But you don't like football? Going. No, wait. I'm already live. Why would I say going live? Live now. Link. भाई बहुत शेयरिंग वेयरिंग करना पड़ता है ब्रो. Patch notes, review. Alrighty. You mean upset world? I know, right? Bro, Morocco, bro. Trip Chamber, November 2021 to is probably the only agent who dominated 3 seasons. I know, right? Yo, Alfin. Wait, mod for Alfin. Alright, guys. Do you play Valo daily? If yes, how many games do you play per day? I don't play Valo daily. So it depends, right? If I have a scrim or something, I actually find myself playing it more. But nowadays, I'm playing a lot more Overwatch as well. So sometimes I play Overwatch. Either ways, one way or another, I try to get 2-3 games or something in. I played one game of League today. I just needed some cancer in my brain. But I don't know why. But yeah, I played League. Yeah, patch notes, let's go. Football trying to make remake of Cricket World Cup. LOL. I know, right? Yo, okay. So I actually have a question for you guys. Okay. So I recently learned YouTube stopped sending notifications for my streams, which I don't get it because I know exactly how many people have notifications enabled on my streams. Okay, and the way I generally check it is I have alternate accounts or like Varsha's account or something like that, and I go there and check. But are any of you who are subscribed to me subscribed with notifications on? And if so, do you get it? Because I'm quite confused. I think it's because of copyright claims. But let me show you something, right? So I think it's because of these copyright claims. But like it says no copyright content was found in your video. Okay. Number 2 copyright claim. No copyright content was found in your video. And I'm just like, bro, what the heck? Let's switch. I don't understand. Genuinely. रोज नोटिफिकेशन मुझे आता है yeah, Dhruv Heart. Okay, so it works. Now I came from notification. Okay, wait, so it does work. If CA is famous for Clutch Master term, then mark me famous for calling it upset World Cup. Also South Korea or Portugal, bro. I know. Bro, honestly though, South Korea I feel like deserved it. You know, like, it's an insane team. But yeah. Just remove that videos. But why? Why would I remove those videos? Yo, Motidekai. How do I pronounce your name? Motidekikes. Motidekikes? Yeah. Enjoy playing Cypher so much today. It was hard to play Cypher earlier because everyone wanted to play Chamber, so happy. Yeah, yeah, nice, nice. No, nobody wants to play Chamber. Got notification. Okay. I guess it works. Call me. Call me what? Argentina will win World Cup. I don't know. Yo, Abhyudhya. Long time. How are you, man? Thoughts on operator. Wait, this is like my team Alphin, right? Oh, Oh, it's Dumin. Yo, you're Dumin. Okay, wait, mod for Dumin. I was like, wait, did I was the wrong place? I wish KO Molly couldn't destroy KJ ult. Only Brim. KO Molly can't destroy KJ ult. Hello, KO Molly needs to be smack bang in the middle to destroy KJ ult. Any edge cannot destroy anymore. Since Ray is using grenades, so KJ ult is highly unlikely. Why? Cycla, I'm not Dumin. Okay. Who are you then? What is this debate? Easy infiltration. Alright, fair enough. I saw Phoenix Wall break all of Cypher trip he burned. What? Hello? Okay, let's open patch. Get going. There we go. Put this here. Put this here. Not supposed to show. And what do I put? Valorant patch notes. Let's move camera here. Is it better? I don't know. Let's just keep it here. Here, okay, there we go. Alright, where is live chat? Bam. There we go. I mean, Rails probably use it likely in the round to gain entry. Yo, Akhil, I'm good, man. How are you? All good, enjoying my burrito. Yo, I want a burrito. I'm good, guys. Yo, if you're on defense and you're expecting, क्या बोलते हैं, a killjoy ult, and the only thing you have to break it is raise nade, then why the fuck are you using your raise nade early? If you're on attack and it's a KJ retake ult, then you should expect it and just go fight it aggressively in the first place. So, everything that we had to break KJ ult was unnecessary. Breach should never have been able to break KJ ult. Like, KJ was just murdered. Like, I feel like Chamber infiltrated Valorant, decided that the only way he's gonna be a good sentinel is murder KJ, did exactly that, and now KJ is back to normal. It's not even like, I know some parts of her are overpowered, which we'll discuss, but like, overall kit-wise, she's not even close to as overpowered as Chamber used to be. Dead. I'm laughing at Chamber's face. Good night, you see you tomorrow. Hey Arpit, what's up, man? Satchel can't, but grenade can. Wait, Satchel can't? Two Satchel should, no? Valorant fandom is... Valorant fandom best website to get all the statistics and all that. Yo. That's cause 5 to 15, 20 to 50 after arming, 600 objects? Huh? Okay, let's assume it's 20 to 50. How? Okay, let's just, since we're all on the Killjoy talk. On what map is... Okay, great question actually, Abdullah. I'll get to it in a second. Lockdown health is 2... Okay, yeah, fuck. It cannot be... What is this, bro? What is this? I'm very confused. What the fuck is this? 600 objects. Cause like, yeah, I'm also confused, Rogue. I think, see, okay, I'll tell you where I think that makes sense. It's Sage Wall, which maybe is an object. Raise Blastback does break it pretty easily, but Wouldn't that apply to KJ ulti too? Yeah, Abdullah, I understood that, but what else is an object? Okay, you know what? Objects. No objects. All util. Yo, if all util is actually true, this will insta break KJ ulti. It does mean trips and all that. That I know already. But does KJ ulti not count as util? It should insta break KJ ulti, no then? Satchel. Holy shit, I didn't know that. Today I learnt. And that is huge. One satchel. Wow. Wow. Okay. KJ ult is now turned on. It doesn't matter. This is 600 damage to objects. Holy Jesus. Why are you using nade? I guess that answers the question. Let's go back to patch notes. LOL. Just use one satchel, bro. Literally. With pro play heading into the off-season after the completion of an amazing Game Changers Championship, we're taking the opportunity to hit some broad updates we've been looking to make along with individual agent changes. We've increased the point cost for agent ultimates that have large site-wide footprints, okay? These changes should reduce their overall frequency and increase counterplay against them at the strategic level. Sure. Just because increasing it by a point will increase counterplay. Come on, man. Sure, right. In addition to the alt adjustments, we've also made a tuning pass on agent ability economy. Area targeted in the past include total loadout cost outliers for the respective role, agents with lack of pistol round buy options, and unintended power relative to the cost of ability. Okay, we will be the judge of that. Taking a pass on the HP of disruptible objects in the game, damage over time area abilities, blah blah blah, not aim, blah 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 blah. All this we'll see inside. You'll try lockdown, get a bigger health bump. Fair enough. Boombot and Prowlers, on the other hand, I felt like they require unloading too many bullets. Oh, Boombot also got nerfed. I didn't know that. Phoenix ult still at 6 points most. Cypher ult still at 6 points most OP ult, bro. Hello. Like, this agent is actually viable too, but yeah, Phoenix ult is the best ult in the game, in my opinion. Like, when you consider the cost. Yeah, but still difficult to break KJ ult because you need to come enemy line of sight. Lineups are difficult. I don't think lineups are difficult. No, because like imagine Ascent B main, okay? Through the window, lineup should be easy. I don't know. Chat miss Sieh. KJ ult does. I didn't miss chat. I just read your chat. Sorry. I just went across it. Satchel can't break it. I'm 100% sure. I read it on some Valo page. Satchel damage chat. No, but like, okay. But using satchel to break ult is hard. Usually ults are not reachable to satchels. Aren't they? Like Ascent it is. Haven it wouldn't be. Fair enough. Where else do we place Raze? Sorry, KJ. Ascent, Haven, Split. No, not really. I guess, yeah, fair enough. Reaching it would be very hard. Yo, Maverick Shots, I'm good, man. How are you? Imagine B Ascent attack KJ on ult near box and racing it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, Rogue. I guess only on Ascent A is impossible, correct? Only Ascent B it's possible. So fair enough. It's not really Haven also possible near A? How? Like a Haven A shot ulti you could break by coming into line of sight, but you're gonna die if you try to do that. So no, I mean like from a safe area to be able to break it. So where Recon also got health increase. Yeah. I don't think. I mean, it will matter in ranked, which is why I specified we're going to talk about ranked. And we're going to talk about rank and kya bolte hain? Fucking competitive. My brain lagging. But yeah, okay, this is whatever. Breach is still really good. I think initiators wise, KO is now the best initiator in the game again. Freaking finally, like I love that agent personally. I'm glad he's gonna get to see hopefully a lot more play. But I still think teams are gonna suck at using him. Yeah, let's see. Headhunter spread increase after second bullet when spamming. This is, yeah, fair enough. Body shots will hurt. Bro, this was, for a second I panicked, okay, because this had said 15 to 26 meters when it first came out, okay, and I was like, oh, and then now they corrected it to radius. Back then it was diameter. I was like, what? 26 meters would be like, I thought the radius would be 26 meters, right? Increase weapon equip time after. This is actually huge. Like, I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but it's almost double the time taken for you to get your weapon in your hand after you TP. And since the TP range is so short, you're in a lot of trouble. Like, someone can just rush you down. Remainder of the round, which is, again, huge. Please break the chamber TP now if you see it. It's just useless. No additional cooldown. Okay, fair enough. No, additional cooldown means his old cooldown is still there, right? Yeah, I think his old cooldown is still there. I really like the changes to trademark because I like the recall part of it. Okay, like I understand that this plus this makes it really shit, but at least now with the recall thing, you can use it like in a lombot. Like you can use it in a way where. Suppose you're playing on Ascent, you take active control of A main and then you place a forward trap. They kill Chamber and revive KJ, yeah. Micro bro, they left only Reyna and I mean, if KJ on defense, alt AB link. AB link and Rage can throw satchel. It does, no, I don't think so. You can't throw satchel from A side, it's too high. It'll fall. Like satchels are very heavy objects. They don't have great airtime. So I don't think they can go. Chamber is done. Yeah, Chamber is dead. Chamber is dead in competitive play. I think he's still viable in ranked. I think I'm personally going to play a lot of Chamber in ranked since people are not going to insta-lock him. He's a sentinel basically. So yeah, why not? You saw Tens explaining normal op in Chamber alt diff. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so see, Chamber is still good. You just have to make it work. You think KO is viable as the only initiator or only a secondary? I don't think he's viable as a solo initiator in pro play. In ranked, again, yeah, why not? Pro play, maybe actually with Harbor he would be, because Harbor would compensate for his Chamber's inability to take up area. So maybe like a KO Harbor Astro comp, yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. Because we never thought Breach would be viable as a solo initiator, and he is. Now on maps like Fracture or even on Pearl, he's viable, right? You just gotta learn to play a different style. They murdered Sage though, people only picked her on Icebox and turns on Pearl plus GG now. I don't think so, dude. I really like again, they murdered Sage for like individual play, but not for team play. Anyways, let's move away from Chamber. Fire rate, RIP, just Chamber dead. It doesn't matter. This is so huge, dude. This is so huge. Like, here, let me just set up why it's huge. Chat miss again. I was wondering, can there be a counter Odin lineup for KJ? Yes, there is. We've used it. Chillcott has used it. Techno is the one who found it. You can use the Odin to break the KJ ult. Yes, Glacko. Sorry, my bad. KJ Lombard better because less arm time. Yeah, KJ is just better. Period. No doubt about that. But hold on. Valorant fandom Vandal. Okay, since that's what most people use. Okay. Where is damage? Damage. Show me the damage. Okay, there we go. So like before it would take a few more bullets, like one less bullet basically. Which is huge in my opinion. It's genuinely just huge. So much easier to break Freight Prowler before it reaches you, for ranked players at least. For competitive it should be the same, but yeah. It's the other way. He's not nerfed to the ground. Yes, he's work, but still viable in pro play on the other maps. Really? On which maps? On Ascent, I would rather KJ. On Haven, I would rather KJ. Why would I want Chamber? I think he's dead. He is nerfed to the ground. Like, I think the TP change was necessary, but I don't know. I think the rest sort of just makes him kind of useless. I don't know. We'll have to see, I guess. Sage can chat muja kyun thoda. Fair enough. Yo, Skelly. Any other VLT news? Yes, there's a lot of upcoming things, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm not supposed to. Yeah, that's all I'll say. I think Sentinel is going to answer all questions in an AMA or something. I remember tweeting, so you can go check out Sentinel on his socials. I'm sure he'll give you all the necessary details. They should have increased his usage time. I feel like what they should have done for the Prowler is health decrease is fine. I just wish, maybe they make the Seize last slightly longer. Fade doesn't need it though, man, to be fair. Fade is fine still. Like, Race Fade is still killer. I would still use Fade 100%. Her ulti is nuts, but she's just not. I don't know. I don't see why you would prefer, say, Fade over Sova anymore. Except for the combos. So it's all about combos now, which is very, very nice. Harbor is literally the best controller in the game, in my opinion, right now. But his kit makes it so it's very hard to play as a solo controller. So it's very, very interesting. Like, he's definitely OP. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. How are you supposed to op against this? Already it's insane to op with Chamber and Jet kind of shit, in my opinion. Like, I don't think Jet is good. At least in some maps. So, I don't know. KO doesn't care about this. I mean, it's warranted because without this, he would be OP. He would be like straight up the best initiator. But initiators are so well balanced now. KO, Sage, KO, Sova, Sky, Breach, and Fade. All are equal, I'd say, almost. It's very nicely balanced. Killjoy meta. How okay. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, okay? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. How long till KJ gets nerfed? Option 1, less than 1 month. Option 2, less than 1 to 3 months. Option 3, there's a poll out there. Kodak Havoc best controller usually. I'm not. I'm genuinely telling you, and this is, I know I'm biased because I personally have been begging for the double controller meta for so long. But you guys need to understand, for 150 credits, his ability to deny angles is frankly ridiculous, okay? 7 seconds is a lot of time. 7 seconds is better than an Astra Tempo. It's better than a Viper Wall. And then this is basically a normal smoke now. 15 seconds, right? So I think Harbor is the best controller, in my opinion, now with the changes. But the problem is, he's not the best solo controller. Obviously, Astra, Omen are better as solo controllers, Brimstone even. So, I don't know. It's hard. If you're playing double controller and you don't play Harbor, I think you're just dumb. Straight up. Like, why are you not playing Harbor if you're playing double controller? Unless you prefer defensive, your comp is purely defensive, you want Viper, okay, fair enough. But, yeah, I wouldn't mind sacrificing one initiator to play Harbor, because Harbor can compensate for that initiator. Like, Harbor Astra is like one initiator together. I think Chamber's still better on Haven. Nah, come on. Like, his op angles didn't change at all. He's not as... No, you're right. Passively, he can op. But passively, like, KJ can also op. It's the aggro op that Chamber was really known for. But yeah, like Chamber, you can still play the A-Link TP and op at A-Shot, which is nice. You can still play... you can actually do a lot more things now, where you can play... Even on Icebox, for example, the TP on top of yellow and whatchamacallit. You can play... you can reposition down to yellow, you can re-peek a lot more. Your playstyle is going to change a lot. He's an actual Sentinel. I just don't think he's worth it. You know, in a lot of ways, I genuinely don't find him worth it. But we'll have to see, Because with the trap and all that, it's not just the TP, right? It's the entire thing together. KJ and Cypher meta, explain please. Yes, we'll get to that. Let's just go through all the changes once. When we get to tier list, we'll talk about maps and metas, yeah? Harbor, I think very hard to... In ranked, yeah. Don't, like, unless you have a duo, don't play Harbor in ranked. You're trolling, for sure. Or you're me and you're just trying to learn, then fair enough. But in pro play, yeah. Best duelist, in my opinion... like, this is also so good. Because... Wait. What is the cost of Phoenix's flash? Phoenix is like I'm locking Phoenix all my ranked games. Like you need to understand. Like Phoenix is nuts for ranked. Yeah, bro. Blaze one wall, one flash, and light shields. Easy clap. I can just keep healing back with light shields. Pistol is so good. Light shield, wall, flash. Jesus. Like damn. After kickoff tournament, what's happening after kickoff tournament? Yo, Skelly. Wait, did I already say that? I feel like I already said. Finally, I can buy Paranoia and Shield on Omen now. Yes! Wait, I missed that, right? My bad. Yeah. Actually, more importantly, I think now you can finally buy a Frenzy. Whatchamacallit? Wait. Let me pull out my guy, Omen. Let's look at pistol buys. This is very crucial with the money changes. So, 250. 150, yeah. So you can buy Light Shield, Paranoia, Dark Cover, which is really good. Really, really nice. Because before you could only buy one smoke, Paranoia and Ghost. Or Shrouded Sap, Paranoia. Now you can buy like Light Shield, Paranoia, 2 smokes. This is what it should be in pro play always, I think. I hope people start valuing the classic a lot more on agents like Omen, because it just makes sense to have that extra utility. But fair enough if they don't. Boombot again. Standard Prowler discussion here. Okay, so this is enough. I think this is a buff, guys. Like, this is huge. No? 100 HP, man. Like, I guess it won't make that big a difference in pro play, but if you're playing like with your girlfriend and shit, and you have a Sage, like, this is so nice. 100 HP, dude. Full health bar. All over again. Oh god, this. Finally, yeah. Do I play Phoenix and Pearl? He's insane. Yeah, I play Phoenix and Pearl too. I guess no use still for Chamber Op. It's just useful because you can get an Op after 4-6 rounds instead of waiting for ult. That's true, but if you're popping off in Chamber, you get the Op a lot more. And Chamber Op is, I still think, very, very good. So, I don't know. I don't think Chamber is like dead, but I think definitely in pro play he's dead. Yeah. The only reason you'd play Chamber in pro play is because you're a Chamber one-trick pony. And if you're playing something because you're a one-trick pony, then it doesn't matter if the agent is good or bad. You're going to be good at that agent. Like, you guys need to start thinking this way, right? As Valorant progresses, you're going to get to see a lot more one-trick ponies who are going to play bad agents but still be fucking good at it. So that doesn't mean the agent is good. That means that player is good. So now it's not about like anyone can play Chamber. Certain people have to be very, very good at finding value out of Chamber, which is hard. But simping is great, yeah. Bro, is that in compy too? I don't know. I feel like I still would carry harder on Chamber than on Killjoy, which is why I don't think it's then in compy. Like, if you have to play Sentinel, and now you can actually lurk on Chamber too, right? Like, people won't hate on you for lurking. It's actually pretty good. Now, this is very interesting, bro. I don't know why they nerfed the dog. Like, Sky wasn't doing shit in the meta. She's still really, really good, but why would you nerf the dog? I don't get it. So you buy Ghost and Dog now, or you buy one flash. So you have 2 flashes, heal and light shields. Which is why I'm saying light shields are just like winning in this meta. Classics are winning, I guess. You should buy classic light shield a lot more. Okay. This is my most controversial take, okay? Most controversial take you're about to see, but before that, let me read chat. How many times are you left with 10-20 HP usually? Yes, you're absolutely right, Abdullah. Usually you have like 40-50 HP, you know, so it doesn't really matter the 100 HP. Actually, that in that sense, I think something that would perfectly set up Sage was just make this heal shields also. Now that would be nuts. Can you imagine? You're at 40 HP, heal, full shields. And that's fair for Sage. Like, because let's be honest, right? Nobody's picking Sage as a Sentinel. You're picking Sage solely for the heals. This nerf warranted, just give her shield healing too. It would be nice. And it would differentiate between Sage and Sky. Because I think this just kills Sage. Like, why would I play Sage? a Sky can heal just as good, right? I'd like that change, dude. I might tweet about it. Nice idea. Who gave that idea? Hold on. Who inspired that idea for me? Abdullah. Yeah. Credits to Abdullah. $1 million question. My straight up first thought was Chamber enough. What is Ye going to play? Jet. He was the best Jet before Chamber even came, so Jet. Hey Sumit. And I feel like Ye, Durka, who else? Tell me some good Chamber player, guys. Good Chamber players. Good Chamber players. Why is my brain farting right now? Ardis? No, not Ardis, actually. Ardis is a good Chamber player. It doesn't fit the style I want. Passive good Chamber players. Takolia doesn't fit the style I want. SK Rossi does not fit the style I want. Hey Sumit, by the way, Sage from Beta is Sage from Beta is OP. Yeah, so Ye I counted. Cryo cells, Ye, Cryo cells. Laz. Yeah. Kellogg's. Laz, Kellogg's are all aggressive oppers in my opinion. They're not anchor ops, and Ye was really... No, Ye is not passive. Obviously he used to aggro op, but I think Ye has been played in a lot of anchor op positions. So for him it would be much easier to transition into playing anchor op. But, and this is a big but. If I am going to anchor op, why don't I just Yampy or Durka op on fucking Killjoy? Why do I need Chamber if I'm going to anchor op? Like, the whole point of Chamber is to aggressive op, right? So you can get into their faces, so you can take forward angles, so you can capture area with the operator. If I'm just gonna sit on site and play tiny angles like CSGO style, like, I don't need Chamber. Why do I need Chamber? Dawai? Yeah, Dawai is a good example. I think most happy with Chamber now would be Sieh. Sieh is not a Chamber player. He's a Jet player, to be fair. He's like a Jet Sage player. He's not like Jet Chamber. And I had to rework the whole game in one patch. Welcome to the life of the League of Legends players. This is what we've been living in for years and years and years. Every few months, we play a brand new game. And it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is how League is. Get used to this, guys. This is how Valorant is going to become. The game will change completely. Okay, hot take. Huh? Okay. Sorry, this part of it is not my hot take. A hot take is later, I guess. Nerf, big nerf. Like, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Big nerf. Jesus Christ, holy shit, big nerf. Big nerf. But I still think Viper is insane. Why? Jesus, man. Like, I'll tell you which are the biggest things about this, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can't. Okay, so Killjoy Nanoswarm, Killjoy Alarm Bot, Sky Seekers, Chamber Trademark. Not Fate Prowler. Yeah. And Chamber Rendezvous. Yeah. Chamber Trademark, Chamber Rendezvous. Doesn't matter as much because Chamber is dead. But Sky Seekers, I know everyone doesn't realize. It can destroy Trapwire if it's on the ground. If it's close enough. Not if it's in the air. Like, there's a certain distance from the ground where it can destroy it. But Sky Seekers is so huge, dude, because imagine someone is trying to execute onto site, right? Normally, when they Sky ult, you on bind, for example, right? You're going to use the snake bite to delay them, to slow them down, to really play on the, anchor. Yeah. But now, it will destroy the Seekers themselves, or it will at least reduce the health of the Seekers so much where you can just shoot one bullet. I think it's huge. Obviously, this is the more relevant thing. These two. Viper now on Icebox. If you're trying to play like plant denial with Killjoy, I'm just going to molly my own planter and tell him to plant. It's okay. Like, from my molly, he doesn't take much damage. And the Killjoy Nanoswarm is gone. Kitchen Lurk, Viper Snakebite. I feel like this is such an interesting change because not only does this make Viper viable after the nerf they made her, this begs the question between Sova and Fade, because Sova was the only sustainable, only initiator who could easily break Sentinel utility. Now Viper can. So on maps like Icebox, do you need that Sova? Do you really need that Sova except for the drone? Like, is the Fade better? but not really, because Fade also got nerfed. So it's a really interesting dynamic. I personally think Sova is back, but I don't know. Let's see. I think it's really cool if teams decide to play with the Viper sort of filling in a lot of the Sova beauty, and then you play like Fade Harbor. Sorry, what am I saying? Fade Harbor. Then you play like Fade KO, and you get a lot more combos with that. So you could play like Fade KO, even Raze, on Icebox, and that would be really cool. Nobody's going to play Sky because his best maps are gone. I don't think so. See, Sky's problem is that everywhere she is good, there's someone better. Fracture, Sky is actually really good. But Breach is better, Fade is better, KO is better. Pearl, Sky is really good. Again, Breach and KO and Fade are really way better. Ascent, Sky is really good. But Ascent, KO is God. And you can play Sova or Fade because you need that recon. Haven, Sky is really good. I think Haven will be the map where you have to play the Sky. I still think, I don't know, I think I prefer KO Sky over Sova Sky on Haven. And I could see the KO Sky working on Ascent as well. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the nerfs. Okay, this is just dumb. Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. Nobody is breaking, like, nobody had trouble breaking the gate crash. Cost decrease. This is just a buff, not enough. Split. Sky will rule split. Good point, Abdullah. But so, Icebox still Sova drone to OP. Yes, very, very true. Sova drone very useful for vertical angles and just information in general on Icebox compared to Fade. So it's a very interesting dynamic, right? Maybe on like maps like Split now, actually, you won't have to worry, or even Fracture if you're playing Viper, right? You won't have to worry about not being able to break utility because you have the Viper. So this actually change is very good because in my opinion, I think Harbor is better than Viper as a solo control, as a double secondary controller. If you only look at this and her nerf, but this extra value that Viper brings to the table that Harbor cannot, and of course her anchor capability. Yeah, like maybe you just stick to the Viper. You don't have to learn how to play Viper anymore. You just have to learn lineups. You have to learn how to play Harbor. So there's a lot of like possibilities. I'm just saying, okay? This shit is gonna be fucking bugged. I am traumatized by KO 0 point being bugged. This shit is going to be fucking bugged. 100% guaranteed. It's going to be bugged. I prefer Fade Breach Race Comp on Haven. Nah. I don't know. I never liked Fade on Haven. And after the nerfs, I don't see why you play Fade on Haven. Especially because Chamber is shit now. Who's gonna op? You play Fade Breach Race Chamber, that's shit. You play Fade Breach Race Cypher? Killjoy? Fade Breach Race Killjoy? Actually, sure, but it's too defensive utility. Too much defensive utility. There's a height added to KJ's Molly AoE if Trapwires in the AoE will be destroyed. Yes! Not added. I know. I think Cypher is very, very good. The problem is that Killjoy is very easy to use. Like, you don't have to be smart to play Killjoy. Sure, your placements could improve, adapt, blah blah blah. But you have to be smart to play Cypher, especially on attack, right? If you're not lurking with Cypher, what the fuck are you doing? Like, where are you finding the value? I still think players like RVK, for example, Helef, they should play a lot more Cypher. But yeah. 250%, 100% damage to non-players, nice. 50% damage to non-players, nice. Basically, it's harder to break utility with these people. Harder. Ah, Jesus. Fuck is this, bro? Why did it do 1200% damage to non-players? Why didn't people use the satchel to break Sky Seekers? The fuck? Pain Shells now deal more damage to non-players. Boombot also now deals more damage to non-players. And as far as I know, Boombot it does spot out, right? The Killjoy ulti. And it doesn't matter because if you're Killjoy ulting, there's players nearby and the Boombot will spot the players. But yeah, interesting. Falling abilities are now immune to allied damage. Okay, nice. Okay. Is this just like we fix these bugs? This was never supposed to be the case. Honestly, like, at this point, in certain maps, if you play Spectre on your anti-eco, I think you're trolling. Just play Stinger. It's cheaper, lesser loss. And if you're pressing W anyways, you just gotta learn how to control the spray, and Stinger is just as good. It's like almost 60% of the price, right? Like, let's do quick maths. Yeah, it's just less than 60%. 60% is 960. And fucking Stinger is 950. Play Stinger, guys. Like, Stinger meta should be in. Come on. Also, for the love of God, when will Riot... I have no idea. Chaos also, which is the Night Breach can own the map because the map is closed. Fade is just goated. You're saying Sky on split? Huh. I think Sky owns split because it gives individual agency to the players, which KO, Breach, or Fade cannot give. Having said that, I do agree. I think when split went, I was very sad because I thought Fade would be insane on it. Breach has always been king, and yeah, KO knife covers almost the entire site. So I think if what I was trying to say, you're absolutely right, Deep, for calling me out on it. Thank you. But I will rephrase and try to say that if there was a map I would like to see Sky played at, it would be split. Because there's no better way. Like, Fate Prowlers are not good enough to compensate for drones. The Trailblazer is good enough to compensate for drones. And if you're playing non-Sage comps against a Sage comp, which is going to be very regular on split, it'll be nice to have the heal. Right, so maybe you play Breach Sky rather than play Breach KO, because Breach KO doesn't make as much sense, but then you could play Fade KO. So in certain combinations, Sky could work, right? So Breach Sky, obviously, nice and fast. Fade KO Raise makes a lot more sense. At the same time though, KO Sky would work, but then you're playing ultra slow purely on like individual players holding it down. Not so great, so yeah, we'll have to see. So Blastback did more damage than Pain Shells. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, maybe fun people attacking with Raze, Breach, KO, Killjoy, Astra. Isn't that a very slow attack? I feel like that comp better than Breach. It depends on the map, obviously, but Sky would be better, no? Hey, Big Bobby, I'm good. How are you? Swift Play Beta. I haven't tried this. Have any of you guys tried this? I don't think I'm going to play this much. I have no problem investing 40 minutes into a game. Because at least that way I can decide that I'm just not happy and go next. I feel like this is just addictive. Like straight up addictive. I'm not going to stop playing this again and again. So I'm just not going to play it. Pass. It's short and rated, yeah. I feel like if I play this though, I will never play ranked. At all. Maybe if they put ranked Swift Play, I'll play this. So, I don't know. I'm good, Big Bobby. How are you? Wait, I feel like I'm saying... Yeah. You don't need individual play and pro play. You should... No, that's not true at all. That's not true. Think about it this way, right? Not every team can be DRX. Some teams actually rely on their capability to allow their individual players to be free. Like, I'll give you an example on split for Sky, okay? If you remember Severin, Onyx, I think it was, or was it someone else? Someone in APAC were using Sky so damn well on split, even though at that time the meta was just to play Breach Sage. Dump the Sky, don't play the second initiator, or play the KO rather, and those people were still using Sky and they were dominating. And like the idea is very simple, right? Sky can do everything. Like, okay, KO can counter everyone, Breach can create a lot of space, but Sky can obviously set your team up, it can set yourself up, it can be that actual traditional Sova type initiator, which makes making defaults and making setups a lot easier. And Sky's flashes are the most flexible flashes in the entire game, which is why I think she would be really good on Pearl as well. But Breach KO are just better. So I think Sky makes it easier to play, which is very important in pro play, because look, I know it sounds easy that pro players should just learn everything, they should just be good at everything, but they're not. Okay, and even as a coach, it's very hard to tell a team to learn 10 different new styles. Rather, if I tell my like secondary duelist to chill, give him a Sky and tell him, bro, you just got to put the flash like this now, like niche se upar, fulfill that timer, and then you can pop flash, he'll be happy. He gets to play his aggressive style. He can still play support for his teammates with the Trailblazer when necessary. I get to bring the best out of my player. So individual play in pro play is it's very ideal to say it should not be there. It is always going to be there. It is more about the balance between individual play and like teamwork. And if you can somehow keep this balance on a level where the player is comfortable, then you're good. It's not even about what is right or wrong. It's about the player's comfort. I'd rather have a fully supported duelist than 5 individual benefits. Nah, I think that's overrated. I think playing all around a singular player, a singular win condition is overrated. But then again, that's what I like a lot about the current Valorant meta, where we can actually have different opinions and neither of us is right or wrong. It's more about how a team executes it, and I think that's what Valorant was meant to be all along. Or at least as a League of Legends fan, I think that's what Valorant should have been all along. So yeah, I don't know. I think in general, right? Maybe like for teams like I don't know, what is a team with like a goated duelist? Like Energy, actually, yeah, Energy. If Ardis or Som is playing duelist, makes sense. Like FNS, Crashes, they're all support players. Like they do very well as support players. So you can set up the way you're suggesting, but frankly, there's a reason we're not playing professionally, and they are looking at like a job condition, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. To think that professionally it can only be played a certain way is wrong. Most individual players who succeed at finding value with Sky, like old PTC with Sky for example, they will find you more value than they would have if you put them on pure support. Like PTC recently, when he was playing Killjoy, not so great. When he was on Chamber, fucking good. So a pro player exists because of how good he is. He exists because of his own style. To say only one type of pro players is good is not really fair, I think. Look, I'm a fan of like clear support and duelist definitions, but I think hybrid playstyles are very necessary. I think even support players should learn how to play aggressively, and I think the best example for this is Nats. He's one of the best Sentinel players who can turn up the heat whenever he wants to, and the fact that he can lurk with Viper, entry with Viper, the fact that he can create space with Viper is absolutely nuts. So you have to find a way to do multiple things with the same agent, and at the end of the day, that's what all pro players are trying to be. Tier list of franchisee teams after like final rosters. Now let's just do Valorant agents. I got this feeling in my bones. My distance is. How do I use this? Valorant. Because. Oh. So I'll tell you, and I'm going to use this logic in my reset. There we go. I'm going to use this logic in my tier list, right? Where I'm going to try to account for the options an agent gives to an individual player, and in like how does a player really use that agent for the better. So what I'm trying to say is that for a player to pick up Sky as compared to even Fade, why would I rather pick up Sky? Because when I'm playing Fade, it's almost impossible to set myself up for success. But when I'm playing Sky, I can play post plants pretty well. I can set up my teammates pretty well. I can fight solo if I need to. What if it's a 1v1 situation and I need to fight? I can do that pretty well. Sky is, I think, one of the most flexible agents in the game. Her problem is that literally every single initiator is better. Like KO is better, Breach is better, Fade better in combos, not individually. Definitely way better, like Raze Fade better, Killjoy Fade makes it better, Brim Fade better, just a better anchor option. Sky is more of a fighting agent. So like Harbor Sky, now I really like that combo because again, Sky's flashes are so flexible. I can bend them around Harbor's wall as necessary. I couldn't do that with Breach. I couldn't do that with Fade. I couldn't do that with Sova. I can do that with KO, which is why I'm going to start off with KO. But damn. How does Nats do it? He mastered the class in my opinion, he learned. Very true, very true. Good point. So again, this is why I think KO is the best Best agent in the game, period. He can do everything. He can pretty much do everything, almost everything. He can't give you recon, which he kind of can. He can't give you hit scan, basically, the way Fade and Sova can. He can't give you hit scan, can't give you wall hacks, but he can give you recon, somewhat recon. So KO best initiator in the game. Let's quickly. Okay, just for reference, this is for pro player. This is not for ranked. Maybe I'll make a different one for ranked. But this is for pro player. Chamber, yeah, pro player D tier. Okay, wait. Actually, what did the poll say? I want to see what the poll said. How long till KJ gets nerfed? It's KJ's year, baby. You guys don't think she'll get nerfed the entire year? Damn, son. That's kind of nuts if she doesn't get nerfed the entire year. Okay, so let's go agent by agent now. Breach. Breach is good on Fracture, is good on Pearl, is good on Haven, is decent on Ascent. I wouldn't say good on Ascent. Will be really good on Split. I don't know about the new map, so I can't account for it. And that leaves Icebox, which he's not good at. So he's good at Fracture, Pearl, Haven. That's 3 maps. He's decent at one map and he's bad at one map. I think that makes him A tier. Yeah, I think that makes him A tier. Okay. Brimstone, B tier. Like, he's only good on Fracture and whatchamacallit. Bind, I guess Bind doesn't even exist. And honestly, even Fracture, I don't think he's as good anymore because he's good as a solo controller, but in my opinion, you should be playing double controller with Harbor on Fracture. Harbor is fucking OP on Fracture. Please, I will make a playbook with Harbor, but please play Harbor on Fracture. He's so damn good. He's so damn good. Best map for KO according to me, literally, KO is great on Ascent. KO is great on Haven. KO is great on Icebox. KO is great on, what did I forget? Ascent, Haven, Icebox, Pearl. KO is great on Fracture. He's good on everything, bro. He's literally fucking insane on everything. How? I think it will happen after the kickoff tournament if she's broken. Fair. But best map. Best map. Ascent. I think Ascent is his best map. Yeah, Ascent. I think Ascent is his best map. I think Ascent is his best map, but in my opinion, when Split comes back, it will become his best map. So, for now, Ascent. Cypher. I'm gonna put him in B tier. But, like, I think he's, like, better than Brimstone. Not as good as Breach. But this is more like... Because Killjoy is gonna go here, okay? S tier. And I don't think this is fair. I don't think Cypher is A tier. No, yeah, I don't think Cypher is A tier. He could be A tier. Like, he's between A and B tier. He could be A tier. What do you guys think? Is he A or B tier? Yo, Gautam. Yet he has the lowest win rate in ranked. Yeah. Arey, that is justified because more people play him. So, more people will lose on him. You know, people are not good in ranked. But yeah. I still think even in pro play, very few teams play him appropriately. I personally love Cypher, so I'm kind of inclined to put him in A tier, but he's not as good as Breach or the other agents. Like, I'm going to put, for example, Jet here. I don't think this is equal at all, so... Yo, wait. Can I... Oh, what the fuck? Can I add a new tier? No! How do I add a new tier? Presentation mode. Oh, that is better. Thank you. I can't add a new tier though. Can I add a new tier, guys? Do you know? Where's the Indian champ? I'll get to him. He's at the end. He's going to be my last. Because that is going to be my hottest take. Where this guy goes is my hottest take. So I'm going to leave him to the last. Okay, Phoenix, I would say B tier. Viable for sure. So, okay, I'm going to put it like this. SA Viable but not great, which is B. Actually, this should be in brackets. A is likely meta but not OP. Best in the game. Okay. You need to be a god at this agent. Okay. And to kick off our C tier, I know the perfect agent, so let me just put him in there. Yoru. And actually, Sky. I think this is not deserving of Sky. Honestly, I would put her here. So I am going to bias, but I think she deserves C tier. In my opinion, B tier because I personally love her after the small buff. I think she's viable in certain combos, but she you need to be a god at Sky. You need to be able to flash perfectly. A gatekeeper, to be honest. Yeah, a gatekeeper is fair. Yeah, low A tier, exactly. I agree. I gotta go. I really enjoyed having. Yes, thank you so much, Deep. Please do come in the future. I love when we're able to discuss different opinions because it helps us expand our horizons. But good night. See ya. DC Hype B. Okay, we'll discuss Cypher and Sky towards the end, I guess. Omen is. Depends on maps. Okay, let's go map by map, right? Ascent Omen is great. Haven Omen is great. Fracture Omen can be great, but Astra would be better. I'm saying can be great because in a double controller composition, he could be great, but Astra would be better. Pearl again, Astra would be better. Split. Omen could be great. Astra is best map is Split in my opinion though, so he's gonna stay in B tier. Yeah, Omen B tier. Viper. Okay, no wait, let's not go Viper. Yeah, Raze is like top A tier. Raze is almost S tier, but not S tier, like top A tier. Easily top A tier, I'd say. Better than Jet. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of Jet. I know everyone loves Jet. I don't. I think the dash change balanced the fuck out of her. And after Jet is balanced, you realize that she doesn't offer much to her team. So in compy, Jet is king, sure. But in pro play, she should be a C tier agent. Like, you need to be a god at this agent for her to be good. But people are already gods at her, so she's A tier. So she's likely meta, you know? So you don't need to learn the agent again. Sage. For pro play, C tier. Yeah, for pro play, C tier. You need like insane boost walls and shit to make her better. Or take the Indian champ was actually B, but his parents are disappointed he didn't get. Fair. Either morning here. Oh, you're in Canada or US. Good morning then. Yes, they were an Omen beater. Yeah. Okay. Viper is hard. Sova is hard. I'm going to leave them for now. We'll do the easy ones. Reyna is again C tier. You need to be a god. Astra is like as good as Raze. I think better than Omen. A tier. Actually, not better than Breach or Jet. Slightly better than Cypher. Neon, definitely A tier. I think people underutilize Neon. She's good on Ascent. She's good on Haven. People just can't play her, I guess. Sad. US. Nice. Fade is B tier. Because Sova, in my opinion, is A tier. No. The logic is that Fade ulti at 8 points, it's better than Sova ulti at 8 points, in my opinion at least. It's just easier to utilize, so it's better. Let's do util by util. Drone is better than Prowlers. Recon, Sova is it better? Yeah, because it's like the geometry is better on Sova. Recon itself, I think Fade is better because you can reactivate. Fade is like Cypher, dude. Fade is literally like Cypher. It's like low A tier, very low A tier. Astra no S tier, no. No controller is S tier, in my opinion. I mean, she's high A tier, I guess. That's why she's like somewhere here. Somewhere here. High A tier. And then Neon would be like here. Yeah, this makes sense. Fade is very low A tier, like lower than Cypher A tier, I'd say. So it's just like the drone just makes it better. But how much is Fade total kit cost? It's 250 plus what? Wait, hold on. Maybe we should be calculating kit costs because kit cost does matter. Let's look at Sova. I know Fade total kit cost is. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm blind. 500, 700. Okay. And Sova is also 700. Okay, it's the same. Of course, it's the same. Okay. It's simple. Fade ulti greater than Sova ulti. Sova recon greater than Fade recon. Sova drone greater than Fade prowlers, but Fade has 2 prowlers, so like half point, I guess. And Seize and Shock Dart. Shock Dart's better than Seize. Sova is better than Fade. Sova is definitely better than Fade, but that doesn't make Fade necessarily bad. Neon is not here. I don't think she's gonna have much of a pick rate. Pick rate wise, you're right, but I think she is A tier. Like, I don't see why not. Okay, fair enough. Let's put her in B tier. You're right. She's not gonna have a big pick rate. I just don't see why people can't play Neon. Especially like now that you have to commit to a particular playstyle, the op isn't that much of a problem necessarily with like Chamber or Breach or anything. Neon is so damn good with Breach. And if you are going to play Breach, like why play Raze Breach Fade when you can play Neon Breach Sova? Or Jet Breach, instead of Jet Breach Sova, you can play Neon Breach Sova. I mean, Jet can op though, so I guess that's the reason you play Jet Breach Sova. Neon Breach Sky, again, I think Neon should be better. I'd say top B tier. Fine. That's fair, I'd say. Prowlers can follow her recon. Yes, Prowlers can follow her recon, but in pro play, you almost never get tagged by the recon. Prowlers can follow her ulti though, makes it really, really good. Still, I think Sova is better than her. So Fade, yeah, slightly better than Cypher, I guess, or worse than Cypher. Pick rate wise, better than Cypher. Theoretically, I think worse than Cypher. Bro, what's the point if an agent is good but people can't bring the value to the current meta? In my opinion, Neon is D tier because value can. You're right. You're absolutely right. Like that's why Yoru is C tier, not even D tier. I don't think Yoru is D tier. But I think your Neon's value is more in the current meta. Because if Killjoy is OP, you need fast agents like Neon that can bypass her utility. You need fast agents like Neon who are only bad against Cypher to be able to really deny the anchor possibilities of Killjoy Astra anchoring down a site, you know? I think that's why she's B tier. Hot take, I guess you can take it as that. But the hottest takes are going to be these guys. I don't think she's D tier at all. Especially when it comes to split, Neon is going to be ridiculously good. Pearl, she's already good. Fracture, again, she's already good. Haven, she should be good, but we didn't play her enough because there were not enough combos. But now I think Neon Breach Sky will be a very viable composition. And that leaves Ascent. Ascent, not great, but yeah, only one map. Exactly what Ranveer said. Actually, then, you know what? I'll put Neon in C tier for now. I'll just clarify, in my opinion, Neon is definitely high B tier. But what Ranveer said is a good point in regards to Ashmit, what you were bringing up. You need to be really good at this agent for her to be good. None of these agents are bad. Okay, Yoru is not bad. Neon is not bad. Sage is not bad. Reyna is not bad. You just need to be really fucking good at extracting value out of them. So your team needs to be good. So fair. C tier makes sense. Okay, now Viper. Okay, just because of pick rate, I am going to put her in A tier, but I think she is B tier. Like, and I say this because I am incredibly biased here. Please try to understand. I think he is S tier, Harbor, but because of the pick rate, I'm going to make him B tier. Like, he should be A tier, but with good pick rate. In my opinion, he's S tier, but I think he's going to be B tier, which is sad. Like, which is genuinely just sad because Harbor has so much freaking potential. I just don't see why teams will not use him. See, Neon has the same problem as Sky. You mentioned there's a better option than Neon and almost no, on Fracture, Raze is not a better option than Neon. On Pearl, there is no, in my opinion, Neon is again the best option. The only reason people prefer not to play Neon is because they usually play no duelist, and which is fair. Like, no duelist might be better than Neon, but it's a different style altogether. Ascent and Haven, yeah, there are better options. Jet is usually a better option. Raze is usually a better option. Split, again, I think Neon is better than Raze in Split, but Raze is easier to execute than Neon. It's easier to play than Neon, especially if you're playing the Fade. So if your comp has a Fade, you should play the Raze. If your comp has solo Breach Initiator or something, or Breach KO, you should play Neon. Even Breach Sky, you should play Neon. Like, she's just better in certain situations. There's much better duelists out there. Yeah, sure. Like, on certain maps, right? But Fracture, how are you going to replace Neon? Split, again. Raze is, that's why Raze is the best in A tier. Not S tier, best in A tier. It's because Raze is easy to execute. Because we've been learning Raze since the beta. Tell me if Neon, we'd been learning since the beta and Raze had just come out and people didn't know how to use her satchels properly, it would not be the same. No. Neon just needs time. I think with time, people will get good at Neon and will really start appreciating, especially recently with the ult buff that she got where the headshot does multiplier damage. I think it's a matter of time, but we'll see. I want to make that clear. Like, I think Neon is A tier. Pick rate puts her down to B tier, and because people don't know how to play her, it puts her down to C tier. Theoretically, the agent is A tier though. In this meta, specifically, not in general. Why'd you put Omen in B tier after recent? Because I would rather use Astra. Really, on most maps. Like on Split, I would rather use Astra. On Ascent, players are already using Astra, and with Killjoy back in the meta, Astra will follow. Like, Astra Killjoy is a better combo than Omen Killjoy. Haven, I think Haven, again, better Astra Killjoy than Omen Killjoy. Fracture, if you're playing double controller, then if you're playing like Harbor, I would rather play with Astra or even Brimstone, not Omen. Pearl, again, I would rather play Harbor Astra or just Astra, not Omen. So yeah. I feel with Astra you need to have God comms. Yeah, guys, which is why I need to clarify, right? This is pro play tier list. This is not compy tier list. Compy mein Omen would be greater than Astra. I play Omen a lot in compy. But pro play, I think Astra is better. People need more server time with Neon. Yeah. Yo, Sparrow, we're just making a tier list. I feel with Astra you need to have, yeah. Fracture is a map that not a lot of teams except teams like Paper X. So I think only having one map with Neon defeats the purpose of learning Neon forming strats. Very true. Very true. I think that's why people need to pick up Neon a lot more. I think I certainly, if I find a player who is happy playing that fast style, like, I remember, like, if Chilcott had gone on to be a full team, right, I would put Neon, Son every single map because the lad's movement is nuts. Like, if you get someone like Baby Bay in India whose movement is fucking good, then suddenly Neon becomes cancer, like pure cancer. Nobody can cause as much issue as Neon. Only Jet used to be able to back in the day. Even now, even Jet can't. Fucking Neon is just cancer when her movement becomes good. And on maps like Ascent, maybe not so good. On Haven, it's fucking good, dude. I just don't see why people don't use it. Even the stun lineups are fucking good. Again, Pearl, fucking good. Split, it will be fucking good. And from what I've heard about the new map, I think Neon will be good on that too. But yeah, fine, whatever. What's up with no notification? Exactly, Darshan. See, for some reason, half of my viewers are getting notification, half are not getting notification. I don't get it. YouTube is fucking with me. I don't know why. Yo, Wafi. What's up, man? How are you? Pitlami? Pitlami matlab? Anyways, back to Harbor discussion. Where do you think Harbor lies, guys? I want to put him in S tier, but I don't think that's fair because he's not best in the game. Because he can't be played as a solo controller. I would like to put him in A tier. He'd fit like somewhere, not Jet, somewhere here in A tier. But I don't think he's going to be picked enough to be A tier. Like, he's not likely meta. This does not fit Harbor, in my opinion. Nobody's going to play him on Ascent. Nobody's going to play him on Haven. Fracture, I hope people play him, but they might not. I think he's OP on Fracture. Pearl, I hope people play him, but I don't think they will because, again, I think he's OP on Pearl. Split. Split, yeah. I can imagine Harbor being really good on Split. Icebox, yeah, no. No, not good on Icebox. So he has to be P tier, man. Shouldn't be, but he has to be. Why isn't Reyna in A tier specifically after the chamber nerf? Because this is for pro play. And like all these agents are agents that can be A tier agents as long as you're a god at them. So that's why she's in C tier. Harbor can't be a solo control. Agreed, exactly. So if he could be a solo controller, it's not like he can't be a solo controller. It's just the team has to learn a whole new playstyle. Like it's like, how do I say this? It's like when Yoru came out, teams had to learn a whole new playstyle to play him, but his kit was shit, so nobody ever bothered. Harbor comes out, his kit is good, teams need to learn a new playstyle. So some teams will put in the effort and they will learn a playstyle. Like Paper X, they fit Harbor perfectly. So he should be B tier, but I am going to, out of slight bias, put him in A tier because I am hoping there are several teams who will pick him up. And I think the meta is robust enough. Plus, Harbor Astra together are basically one initiator. So I could imagine comps where I sacrifice like one initiator to play Harbor Astra together. Chamber D, no look. RIP, Manu. Okay, imagine this scenario. Reyna is primary opper, you hit, dismiss away and keep taking shots. Okay, imagine this scenario. Reyna is primary opper, I knife you, you're dead. No, but yeah, seriously, you can. Like, it is possible. I think actually, in that sense, Reyna might just be the best opper out there now to play like aggressive angles. Still, Dismiss has a very short range. It's almost like Chambers TP range. So it's not like you can reposition amazingly. And at the end of the day, she's like a shittier Jet where all she does is fend for herself, does not provide any value to her team except for her Leers, which in pro play should just instantly be broken. You should never ever ever be blinded by a Leer in pro play. What is the point of Arena? Really? One Sky Flash, Breach Stun, Fate Prowler, Reyna can't go back, you're dead. Yeah, exactly. She can't reposition, right? So, look, at the end of the day, if you're a god at the agent, though, you will be able to put yourself in a position where you can get the kill. You'll just go into their face before they can even Breach Stun or Fate Prowler. Or you'll kill them through the Fate Prowler and you'll reposition. So, yeah. I think that's why she's not D tier, but I would happily put, like, she's definitely worse than all three of these agents. I think Yoru is the most underrated out of these agents. I am personally very hyped for any team that I coach. I am going to bring Yoru on at least one map. Very likely that map will be like Split or Pearl or the new map. But I would literally need to sit for a month with my player to teach him the ins and outs and possibilities of Yoru. And then I will need to sit for another month to teach my team how to play with Yoru. Because that's the issue with Yoru. If you had to only teach the player, great. You have to teach the fucking team. The team doesn't understand how to play with Yoru. And yeah, it's sad that Valor doesn't have an S tier duelist. Raze could be an S tier duelist. I don't think she is. Because she's not OP. Otherwise, she is the best in the game. She's just not OP. So Raze is like almost S tier. So yeah. Fate Prowler really messed by cheeky short angle. Short angles. Then there is no duelist left. Yeah, I think this is the no duelist meta. I totally could see double controller, double initiator comps thriving. But then again, those comps can be easily broken down by no control, double controller, double initiator. Just put a neon breach in there and W those motherfuckers. They're dead. I'm sorry about the cuss word, by the way. They're dead. They're insta dead. So this meta is very wide. Raise 2 nerf? No, how is Raise nerf, bro? They just reduce the boom bot health. Are you satisfied with the removal of Bind and Breeze? No. I actually liked Bind. I don't know why everyone hates on Bind. I think it's a decent map. I think B-side could use a little bit of rework. Showers could use a little bit, like tiny touch of rework. I like to have more angles in Showers, like make it a little more complex maybe. Other than that, it's fine, dude. Like, there's nothing massively wrong. And Breeze, I think it's just a map design flaw. It's a good map. Like, I like the idea of the map. It just, mid feels kind of either overpowered or useless depending on the composition. Like, I don't care about mid that much, you know? And honestly, Breeze was my worst map in ranked, so I'm kind of happy. But at the same time, I used to love making playbooks for Breeze because you can do so many different things and you can condition so nicely on Breeze. Like, just fucking take out Icebox instead. I hate Icebox, and I hate Icebox with such a passion. People are going to go back to the trash ass Jet, Sage, Killjoy, Viper, Sova meta, and so boring. It is so boring. Jet, Sage, Killjoy, Sova, Viper, like 100%, like almost 9 out of 10 teams are going to play that composition. And it is so boring. Nothing to do in that composition. I don't know. I mean, she's kind of OP here. She can fit almost any comp and provide a good output. I'll just go take KO as your opponent and you're shut easy. Yeah. Raze original nade damage. Yeah. So I think Raze is the best duelist in the game. I think that's why she's top of A tier. But she has too many flaws to be S tier. Which, as in the sense that she's too balanced to be S tier. S tier. Let me change from best / kinda broken in the game. KO is not kinda broken. Let me put KO here. He's just good. He's really good. Killjoy is kinda broken. Like, and it's not Killjoy's fault. You know, like, it's not Killjoy's fault her ult is better now. You just need more people who can counter Killjoy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And KO can counter Killjoy, so. Breeze I hated at first and I started to play a lot more Jet. And yeah, exactly. Breeze is grows on you. I was surprised to see KO duelist mains. But look, it's not that easy to play KO duelist anymore without the pop flash, right? But yeah, double controller, double initiator, like, bro. The only issue with no duelist meta is that one big reason no duelist meta thrived was this motherfucker. This guy could op everywhere. He functioned as, if KO is half a duelist, Chamber is half a duelist, together they make one duelist, you know? Worked beautifully. But without Chamber, who's gonna op? You want that Jet to op. Are you not going to op? Because if you don't op, then it's a whole different world. And that is a world I like. I don't like the op being the Raja, you know? I don't like the op ruling the game. So if I personally, I can't say. I'm gonna have to like scrim a lot more to understand if it is even viable for players to learn how to play without the op. Because most. So no, I will not be amazed. I've been saying double controller meta is the best in the game theoretically for a while. When Breeze came out, I wanted double controller for Breeze. If Breeze was still there, I would not play Viper on Breeze. I would totally play Harbor with Astra or Harbor with Omen even. Play like Som Omen on Breeze. I could totally make it work. It's also, I think Harbor is nuts, so yeah. Omen Astra, I don't think so. I think with Harbor coming in, just troll not to play Harbor as your second controller. He's just so good. KO was my jam before the nerf. Yeah, with right click, he would be broken. Don't you remember Zelsis on Zen? Yeah, that was Pop Flash was there, right? With the Pop Flash, he could play. Why do you hate Viper, Lamar? No, I don't hate Viper. I just love proactive play. And I think Viper is a defensive. Like, Viper is the exact opposite of Harbor. Where Viper is insanely good at anchoring down a particular site. Harbor sucks at anchoring. Viper is horrible at being proactive. Harbor is a god at being proactive. Viper is all about, like, clutch. Harbor is all about getting into your face. You know, Viper is a sentinel controller. Harbor is an initiator controller. I don't hate Viper. I just prefer proactive play. That's all. And I think that's why I also, like, put Viper in A tier. Like, I genuinely think Harbor and Viper are very competitive. And I said this earlier in my stream while I was going through the notes. I'll say it again. Sec. Yeah, because of this, in my opinion, Viper is, in this moment, better than Harbor. Because you don't have to put in effort into learning Viper as a team. You already understand how Viper works as a team. Harbor, you have to make new setups. I personally love making new setups, okay? That's why I prefer Harbor. If I had my way, I would change my team comps every month, even before Riot changed the meta. So I am a little different, don't get me wrong. But for teams who like consistency, I think Viper is better. Which team, according to you, in EMEA will be insane? Navi. Navi. For sure, Navi. Bind is very stale. That is very true. Bind is very stale, but it's the fun kind of stale. You know, like there's still different setups you can try. So, which is why I'm not too sad about Bind being gone. I'm just sad that Icebox isn't gone. I wouldn't even mind if they took away 3 maps. Just take away Icebox. It's so bad, bro. It's so boring. I would rather play Double Initiator on all these maps with Astra as main controller. Yeah, that's fair. You can play that. Like, you could play on Pearl, for example, any duelist, Fade KO or like Fade Breach. If you're playing Neon Fade Breach, Cypher, Astra. If you're playing Jet, you could play Jet Fade KO rather than Breach, in my opinion. Or you could even play Breach, honestly. If you prefer him, Cypher Astra. Like, it would work so well. Or Raze Fade KO, Cypher Astra. That's a nice comp. But yeah, I've been scrimming with one team and we've been using Harbor. And let me tell you, he's not OP, but he is freaking underestimated, dude. Like, people don't understand even how good the slow is from his wall, how good the flexibility of his wall can be. The fact that, like, suppose on Bind, I'll tell you, because of obviously it doesn't matter anymore because Bind is gone. Viper wall could only cover that straight line. If I do the same wall with Harbor, I can cover U-Haul as well. You cannot see me coming. If I have a Sky with me on Bind with Harbor, I'll do that U-Haul wall. I'll have my Harbor walk in all the way towards the entry of U-Haul, like at a shot, and then flash through that and peek. Suddenly Harbor can be used as a pseudo duelist. He can set himself up with his team's help. He can set him up. You can set him up with your team's help. My bad. So I think Harbor is insanely underrated, especially if teams want to play aggressive. I think what PaperX did with Harbor is a clear indication of how good he can be because they did that with Harbor without any preparation. So imagine what they could do with preparation. Like, for teams who are naturally aggressive, who cannot play the shitty ass icebox meta, which is sit in sight and deny plant, Harbor is just a godsend. Like, you don't want to play Viper when your team plays aggressive. You want to play Harbor. You don't want to play Viper when your team wants to be like very apda teda, you know, like your team wants to be very different. You want to play Harbor. So let's see. Again, I think it's a case of you have to put in a lot of work, which is why Viper is better in the moment. Like, you don't have to put in a lot of work with Viper. So yeah. I'm still not a big fan of Harbor. It's still easier to push through it. Yeah, exactly. You have to put too much work. I have to watch a couple of matches before I set my mind for Harbor, and Pugsy's useless. Pugsy's completely useless. Like, yeah, Pugsy's just useless. Pugs, honestly, in my opinion, other than Breeze and Icebox, Viper is also useless. So, for pro play. This is only for pro play, guys. Everything I'm saying about Harbor is for pro play. For Pugs, Harbor is like, unless you have a duo, Harbor is like D tier. Wow, Darshan, I was right about Neon. She did take over the meta. I was also this hyped about Astra launch. She did take over the meta. Yoru was my bad. Fair enough. I'll take the Yoru L. L for Yoru. Yeah. Also, the biggest difference between those times and now is that there is the possibility of me working with a team for strats purely, and I'll get to show you what Harbor can do. Pugs is, yeah, pubs basically, public lobbies, ranked, yeah. You think we will see Cypher meta? Okay, so let's talk about one final thing before we end this stream. Let's open up our trusty old sheets. Also, another thing to justify my hype for Harbor is PRX. Not just PRX, in G-Loot, so many teams were, oh shit. I should not open random spreadsheets. But yeah, PRX, like, you could see what they could do with Harbor compared to Viper, bro. Sorry. Varsha's coming home tomorrow, so I'm just replying. Anyways, Killjoy, Cypher, map. But yeah, that's why I was saying, right? Like, I'm still stuck on Harbor in my brain. Sorry. In my opinion, Harbor is S tier, okay? Because if I had my way, I would play double control all the time. But he's not broken because he can't be played as a single controller. So therefore, my opinion changes and he becomes A tier. But I don't think his pick rate will be as great, like you mentioned, Darshan. So he's in actuality in this moment in B tier. But because of my bias, I'm gonna put him in A tier. And we'll see. Maybe like he's not actually 8 year. But I think he will be meta on most maps. PRX just won on duels whenever they played Harbor, but yeah, Harbor sets them up for duels. Viper cannot set you up for duels. You have your Viper playing clutch only. He has to play away from the team. He has to play on trades solely. Harbor can set up their Phoenix players, their Reyna players, their freaking KO players, or even their Sky players. Harbor can do a lot more than Viper can. But, yeah. There's a lot of buts. I like it, personally. Because then, at least the meta is different. Haven, Ascent, Pearl, Fracture, Plate, Icebox. Win. Like, win as in, you should just play Killjoy, Cypher is dumb. Win. Oh. Pearl is equal. Win. 60 win. Yeah, so I think Haven is the closest because I can actually see the lurks come out. Even split, right? I would say 30, no, 20, 20, 80. Like 100. This is more like, I'd say 90, 10. Okay. Pearl. I haven't actually tried enough Cypher one ways to tell on Pearl. I just really like the lurking capability that Cypher may have. But Killjoy is just too good. Right? Like, if I just go A every time I have Killjoy ulti, nobody can break it, bro. So, I'm gonna give the edge to Killjoy, but I'm gonna do 70. Oh, I'm gonna do 60-40 again. Same as Haven. I think, actually, now that I think about it, this should be 70-30. Ascent is just 100. 0. Don't. 0. Yeah. I think that's fair. I'm a Cypher main, it's useless on Pearl after the... Really? Damn. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I still think his lurk potential is insane. So I'm gonna keep 20%. But, I guess... Dude, then I don't even want Killjoy on Pearl, man. But I need trips on Pearl. Like, what the fuck? Pearl is so weird for Sentinels. The only reason I'm playing Killjoy on Pearl is because she is good. Not because she is good on Pearl. Like, she has such obvious issues on Pearl. Especially on the attacking side. I guess if you use her turrets more proactively, though, she could work out. I play Killjoy on Pearl, so I'm heavily biased. However, if I want to lurk, I can only lurk on the side. Yeah, you can't lurk with Killjoy on Pearl. You have to play proactively with her turret. That's what I'm saying. I guess if you use her turret proactively, like put her turret on B-long, and then it can control that entire angle, much more difficult for the... Like, much more easier for you to contest that opper at B-long. Maybe she's... You can't lurk. What's the fucking point? Your Astra can lurk though. Fine. Yeah, let's put her at 90-10. Yeah, your Astra can lurk, so you don't really need the Cypher to lurk. So Killjoy is just better. Yeah, Haven definitely, I think Cypher is underrated. Not just for his lurking capability, not just for his anchoring capability, but most importantly for his retake capability. I think people have forgotten the old days Cypher retake setups, and they were so good. Like I think people forgetting how easily, if you're playing like a breach comp and you have a Cypher replaying a retake setup, even without breach ulti, it's so easy to retake a site, which is going to be crucial. But why retake a site when you can just shut it down? So Killjoy is better. The way Killjoy can deny both the sides due to Swarm Grenade radius is insane. But if she denies both sides, she's restricted to one tiny area. Again, this is for compy, Darshan, what you're saying. In pro play, if I realize that a Killjoy is playing on both sides, I will go kill her every single round. She's stuck to a tiny area. She can't move. And especially if we expect KO to start becoming strong on Pearl, where are you? You're going to play Killjoy on A side, right? I'm just going to knife her every single time. There's nowhere for her to sit on site, or I can't knife her. That means you're going to play Killjoy to play retake on A site with her utility to deny plant. But that's again kind of pointless, because then I would just play Cypher util retake. Cypher cages are better at playing retake than Killjoy utility. So I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I think Killjoy is better than Cypher for sure, but I just don't see, like, I don't think anything in this meta is at all close to as broken as Chamber or Jet were in their, even Astra was in their respective metas. So I think people are slightly overhyped about Killjoy. I say slightly because she is broken, so the hype is deserved. I say overhyped because I think people can easily counter her. Very much so. We know how to play against Killjoy, so yeah. Yeah, Venka, they made Haven Cypher just keep farming orbs and play on all. It's not that easy to farm orbs on Haven. As defender, sure, but then defender, like, how proactively can you play to use your ulti? And as attacker, like, again, maybe in compy it's easy, but in pro play, at least with teams I like to set up, like, I think one of the main drills you should do is how to spam through smokes at certain angles. You're going to die if you keep taking the same C-long orb. And you can't take the A orb as the attacker unless you invest heavy utility into it. And if you're investing heavy utility into it, wouldn't you rather give your KO or your Fade or your Sova or even your freaking Jet that orb to get her knives earlier than the Cypher? Again, I love the Cypher ulti. I think outside of Phoenix, Cypher has the best ulti, and in pro play, Cypher definitely has the best ulti. But I don't know. I think I would easily put Cypher at C tier, but it's too low for him. But you need to be a god at Cypher to be playing Cypher. No Tom, Dick, and Harry can just pick up Cypher in pro play. You need to get good one ways. You need to change up your setups. Your team needs to understand how to play retake setups. You need to be able to switch the tempo on attack, play proactive with your team sometimes, and be able to ulti for information. Your team needs to understand how to use that information to either like execute depending on what the information gives you, or rotate. And it's very hard. Killjoy is easy, dude. Killjoy is so easy. Plant, I will play post plant. Defense, I will play anchor. Like, Killjoy is so easy. Cypher has way more like skill cap. Skill floor. You need to be, like, to be good at Cypher, you need to get to a certain level. To be good at Killjoy, you just need decent aim and a coach to teach you setups. If I sit with turret at aim and alarm bot at art and sit behind the broken window with swamp grenade and cubby in sight. Okay. Wait, let me open just Valor plant. Turret at aim in, alarm bot at art. Okay. Swarm grenade, by the way. But where is broken window? Oh, okay. Broken window is an art. Right, I get, you're talking about the hole in the wall. You're talking about this hole in the wall. Nah, I think you're talking about this hole in the wall. Okay, so alarm bot here. Turret, like, where? Here? Can't be here because you're sitting not somewhere else, so you're not going to place it pre-round. So what, here? Whatever, somewhere on site, I guess. It's marking aim in. Cool. And where are the swarm grenades going? Hold on. In cubby and A site. Okay, so cubby here. This is a retake setup, is it not? Where are you again? And sit behind the broken window. Okay. So you are here. Turret near the stairs. Like, okay, cool. Like that? Is this what you're saying? Okay. I'll tell you why this is an issue in pro play. Okay. I'll take a very basic composition that people are likely to play. And this is not an issue in pro play because Killjoy is bad. I think this is an issue. This is why I'm going to try to highlight why, in my opinion, Killjoy is slightly overhyped. Because of the ease of Killjoy, she's actually easy to counter. Killjoy is not hard to counter. And if you fall prey to Killjoy in pro play, I think you're just not necessarily as great. So here I'll put Fade or Breach. One of them will be there as a secondary control initiator. Let's assume the other team is also playing Killjoy. Why not? Or Cypher. Or even for that matter, where is that? Yo, am I blind? Where is Sage? I'm blind. Doesn't matter. I just need these two agents to prove my point, and I think they will be a staple in the meta. Now, the way I would set up mid default always is 2 stars permanently here, and KO knife either regularly going. There's a lineup that lands here, or just straight up simple here on this wall. This will disable you. Okay, doesn't matter though. That's not the point at all. Because as soon as this disables you, I'll come try to take art. I'll spot out the alarm bot. I'll break it. This is gone now. Say you still hold on to your position. Say you decide to move back. Doesn't matter. The point is now you are restricted to hold on to this angle at max. Like you're gonna play this angle. You're gonna play this angle. Holy shit. My Google Chrome sucks. You're gonna play this angle, or you're going to come here and you're going to play this angle. But honestly, this angle is kind of bad because if someone decides to rush A on an A split, then where are you going to go? You're stuck. You have to fight, which again is not ideal because you always want option 2 in pro play. But this is why I don't think this would work. I will suggest this. I'll tell you why this won't work in pro play, because unlike compy, people do make a coordinated effort to take mid control in pro play. So the entire idea of, let's say, Haven, okay? In Haven, Killjoy is actually really good because she can control multiple sites at once. Something like this, for example, the very basic of setups. And like this setup at the edge of the door, and just for good measure, put a pull on you. As soon as they come try to break the alarm bot, I'll pull. The point being, they have to enter an enclosed area to break my utility always, or it's like a choke point basically. They have to come to break my utility, or I'm going to play garage and C site, in which case it's away. My utility can be something like this here. Just to deny entry. Basic deny entry utility. Okay. Putting the most basic of setups. Can even put the turret here. I prefer this turret, by the way, to any of the garage turrets because the attackers are almost never going to smoke connector, which is better. The only issue with it is when attackers are hitting C and they smoke connector, but then why do you need garage information? And if you're really desperate for garage information, then rather do this and put your turret here, or fine, you can put your turret here, whatever, doesn't matter. The point being that the choke points are way better. So if I am to adopt this principle on Perl and play around choke points, then I'll tell you what I would do. Play like alarm bot here, entry denial, play turret on top of this. So it gives you late information on art and you can pull back, and then you can have your second molly in your hand, you can have it to plant deny, you can have it to fight over here if you're fighting on contact of the turret, sure. But this setup, to fight on site, like if you're even playing backside, I would rather do with Cypher because of the amount he's going to give me on the attacking side, right? So same thing with Cypher. I'm going to put one cage over here, another cage. This is like the most basic of Cypher setup. So this is side. Put another cage over here. Put one Cypher wire to get you entry info. This is not the best wire, by the way. You should. There's a wire which you can angle like this. I think I forgot. I haven't played in a while. Spare me. And then you can just put the second wire to deny art entry. Now the difference in this is that, first of all, my setup does not limit me from playing everywhere, which Killjoy does. Where if I have to rotate, I can leave my setup as it is, come over. I can't with Killjoy. I have to stay over here. Second of all, the idea of Cypher on the attack when my team is pressuring this area and this area is that I have this to lurk, this to go, I have this to go, while still providing my team trap access, which Killjoy cannot do. But at the end of the day, your Sentinel's job is to anchor the site, and Killjoy is better at anchoring the site. So I agree with this. Killjoy is better than Cypher. But Killjoy is not better than Cypher because on Pearl, Killjoy is better than Cypher. No, Killjoy is better than Cypher because Killjoy is better than Cypher in this patch, as it is. If Cypher got as buffed as Killjoy, which is kind of hard because he doesn't have the kit to be buffed as much as Killjoy. Like, at this point, if you buffed Cypher more, I think he would be overpowered. So that is why the difference between, I keep saying, Killjoy and Cypher is that Cypher is an agent you have to be good at as an individual. Killjoy is an agent that you can be very good at with the help of your team and in general. It's very easy. So yeah, that's the difference. 90-10 I only did because Darshan says Cypher trips are useless. I haven't tried Cypher's trips, recent trips. I would do 70-30. But Darshan says Cypher trips are useless. So, and he's a Cypher main. So I'll believe him. You know, for now. ऐसे तो पर्ल पे कोई भी हाँ आई एग्री मेरे को पर्ल पे कोई भी सेंटिनल अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है अभी आई जेन्युइनली लाइक चेंबर ऑन पर्ल I don't know. I am not liking any Sentinel on Pearl. I will like end up playing Killjoy, I guess, unless I have a really good Cypher player. Because I can definitely imagine some great one-way setups, especially on B site. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't find any Sentinel great. Fate Prowler and KO Knife says hi to the tripwire. Yeah, very fair. But one Prowler for one tripwire is I'm down, and KO Knife. I don't think you can justify in relativity to Killjoy because Cypher is not restricted by his utility. Like this exact setup, there's a camera over somewhere here, I think, really nice. There's also a camera somewhere here, I think, really nice. This is a retake setup. You just turn on these cages, you take backside, you pop flash through these cages, you have the site. Simple retake setup. Like you remember the old days Haven retake setup? This one, I'm talking about this one. Such a good retake setup. You cannot retake like this with Killjoy. But yeah, why retake when you can anchor? That's why Killjoy is better. End discussion. Cypher is on steroids after this patch. I don't like that Killjoy setup easily breakable. Which one? The Haven one? The Pearl one? Those are just basic ones, guys. We need a new Sentinel. Agreed. We need a fresh Sentinel. I'm very bored with Sentinels. Like, the only reason I like Cypher now is because There's so much skill potential. I don't think there is as much skill potential in Killjoy. Like, you're capped. You can't, like, it's your aim after that point. It's not how you're utilizing the agent. Also, I completely missed Venka. Hi, Venka. Cypher Besson. Yeah, Chamber is dead, Venka. No, but I think there's just a lot more skill expression. Actually, that's the right word. Skill expression on Cypher than on Killjoy. But yeah, Siege is boring. Chamber is dead. Not 3-4 months. Yeah, I think so. Attacking, yeah. Attacking, I think no one is gonna argue Cypher is just better than Killjoy. But again, like, isn't it easier for me to just have utility to play post plant as Killjoy and let my team do all the work and just mark their flank than have to lurk and play misinformation and all that? Like, yeah, on Haven, for example, a map where Cypher, this is such a good cage on attack, right? Like the A tempo cage. But fuck all that. So it's so difficult. I'm just gonna sit here and chill instead. Killjoy life, good life. Go plant C, boys. I have lineups. Cypher is just hard. Fuck this. I love Cypher. I will play more Cypher than Killjoy and rank, but yeah. If your Killjoy is actually very good, very, very good point. It's something that I have been flirting with this. You could op on Killjoy. You could definitely op on Killjoy, like passive op on Killjoy. Like a turret here, hold down this angle. Like a turret for this, hold down this angle. Hold down garage angle, put your turret for Sieh. There's a lot of Killjoy op setups. And you don't need to reposition because I guess your priority always to anchor site, so you just stay on site. Just nice, dude. Like, Killjoy is ease. She's flexible. She's like, there's nothing bad about her except her ease makes it easy for you to predict how she's going to play. But the problem is predicting how she's going to play is rarely useful because she's still fucking good. So, yeah. Don't you think Killjoy should be buffed like Alambot? Bhai, kyun bhai? Killjoy is good. Don't need to buff anymore. Alambot range is fine. No need. I remember the days where Killjoy range was infinite and I spammed Killjoy that entire act and I had like a 90% win rate with Killjoy or something, and it was so disgusting that I had to force myself to stop playing Killjoy because I couldn't be that disgusting person in ranked. Like, it just, no, come on. If someone masters Cypher is better, although it's quite tough. Individually and compy, maybe, but again, right, Killjoy provides insane value to the team. Sure, Killjoy's ult is more expensive than Cypher's ult, but Killjoy's ult is so easy to use for the team. I'm just going to pop my ult, like even here. I get access to most of the site. I'll just put an alarm bot there. Even better if you can get me more area and I can actually pop ult. I'll go B. I'll go garage. I'll pop ult. Like, it's just so good. My team actually has to learn how to play with Cypher ult. Even though it's just as good, 3 tags, so much information, right? Like, it's almost like 3 guaranteed Sova recons. Like, Sova scans 3 times. But is my team going to know how to play around it? Is my team going to understand that, they need to be able to hunt that guy down or play around that information? Or is it just easier to tell my team, W! Site is clear. This is so nice. So this Killjoy ult is very underrated. I don't know why we don't see it enough. Not only do you get to plant in B site, you get to set up potential lurks here. Like, B site becomes so much bigger because of this Killjoy ulti. You can set up a lurk here. So nice. Where it's easy to farm off because the ult works as a util every 3rd round. Yeah, that's why I think Fracture Cypher should be meta. Yeah, that's why I put 90-10. Because Fracture actually for defenders is not hard to farm obs. Like main orb, arcade orb. Drop orb is arguable. I think drop orb is slightly T-side favored. But yeah. Like, you can fight for Aim and Orb pretty nicely as defenders. You can fight for Arcade Orb pretty nicely as defenders. So, yeah, I think this is fair. Maybe let's just, for balance sake, change this to 2080. Give Cypher some love. 3070 is fair. Please, just not on Ascent. Killjoy is just way better on Ascent. Yeah. Actually, maybe even Split, we can give him some love because of the one ways and lurking potential to be able to old day style, cage out Amen and walk in. But we don't know what the new Split is going to be like, so whatever. According to you, which agent should be nerfed? Agent should be nerfed. Very small nerf for Killjoy. Otherwise, I think everyone is fine. If you want Killjoy to go out of meta, just give 5 bro. Nah, I like the Killjoy meta personally. I think it is important for our minds to reset with the way we use Sentinels because of what Chamber has done to us. And honestly, Killjoy is a way better Sentinel than Cypher is. Cypher is just a lot more flexible, so you can express yourself with him in many different ways. You can play solo anchor, you can support your team, all of that. Killjoy is just a great support anchor. Yeah. But I like this meta. I love this meta personally. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see any way that any team can come and abuse something in this meta and find that to be the only meta. No, I don't think so. If someone spams Killjoy utility in a certain way in a map, I'm happy to anti-strat her with having taught my players all kinds of KO lineups. Having said that though, again, Killjoy is just better. You can retake with Killjoy ulti. You can't. Nobody can break it anymore. Yeah. Happy to see KOS this year. Yeah, same. Yes, I'll shield should be now because he is always on side. But Glaive, that's just in compy, bro. And that too in low tier. I think as soon as you reach above plat, Reyna is kind of useless because everyone knows to just fight her together. Reyna flashes the dodge op can no why? Op is not even that great in this meta. Against Chamber, Reyna made sense. Otherwise, nah, I don't know. Not abuse. I'm sorry, Jet is still overpowered. No, I don't think she's overpowered. That's why, likely meta, but not overpowered. I just think, it's kind of weird that people still love Jet. Again, the reason Jet feels overpowered is when she's in insanely good hands. Or we're playing kind of stupid against her. We're not flashing her angles, in that case, any agent is overpowered. But in really good hands, yeah, obviously, the skill potential is insane. And Jet is basically Yasuo. For everyone who plays League of Legends, they know what I'm talking about. There's this dude called Yasuo who's he's not great, to be honest. But if you put him in a good player's hands, he's going to 1v5. He's literally going to 1v5. He will solo carry. Okay? And Jet will solo carry. So, I don't think Jet deserves enough. No, that. She would die if you gave her enough. Already that dash is so shit. But yeah, she'll die. So, maybe Jet should get a buff, honestly. No, not really though. No, not really. Yo, army! You're forgetting how insane. No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. So, I like the fact that we have agents that can screw everyone because of how good they are. I genuinely believe Yoru and Neon have that potential. So yeah. Off topic, with Chamber buffs does Tens go duelist or Zekken go duelist? Because in his official interview joining it said he'll be the entry duelist player. I think Zekken should play duelist. I would be very surprised if he doesn't play duelist. I think he's just better duelist player. But I would also not mind if Tens plays Jet or Reyna or certain maps. But I think Zekken is just the better duelist. Where are you at right now? I'm just about to finish. Yoru, yes. Neon, I'm still on the edge. Never liked it. Fair enough. Only agent who needs a buff is so no agent needs a buff, dude, honestly. And I think which agent needs a buff will be decided by the new map, because obviously some agents will be better in the new map, and that's how the data will get skewed. If the new map is a jet map, fucking nerf the shit out of jet, bro. Fuck that. Nahi chahiye. If a new map is a Killjoy map, genuinely, please don't nerf Killjoy, please. Like, come on. If the new map is I don't know, Viper map, then maybe another buff for my boy Harbor. But yeah, they actually kill Sage though with less self heal. Yeah, for pro players, Sage is meh. Which is why, like, again, need to be a god, right? If you have Grim style walls, then yeah, Sage can work. But it's pure support. Why, like, which is why, like, why wouldn't I rather play Sky if I'm so desperate for heals? The heal is cheaper also now, every round. How will you nerf Jet? Take away one smoke. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, honestly. Just take away a smoke. Only one smoke. Play, bro. So yeah, I don't know. Sage on Icebox is a must pick, bro. I still believe that if you train yourself, you can play without Sage on Icebox. But it is the same discussion here. Why would I put so much effort when I can press C and press left click and put the fucking wall? I don't want to learn how to play without Sage. It is easier to play with Sage. Even though it might be better to play without Sage in the long term, because I get to really learn the map and I get to punish people, which is easy. Press C, press left click, done. Easy clap. You know? So yeah. I was just typing that. We think alike, that. When some things at least. But yeah, alright. I think that's pretty much it. That was a nice discussion, guys. I enjoyed it. Give me some thoughts about what to do for teams I'm trialing with and how this meta is really going to shape up. I'm curious to see how, honestly, but I think one way or another it'll be fun. Like the stream. Someone please help me figure out what the fuck is up with YouTube. It's something to do with copyright claims, honestly. Some people are just not getting my notifications. Some people are getting my notifications. It doesn't make sense. I have 2 copyright claims on my channel, but when I open both copyright claims, it says there is no copyright content in this fucking video. So I'm very, very confused. I didn't even get the Twitter notification. Damn. I did tweet. I tweeted, I Instagrammed, I did everything. Twitter is literally just not sending notifications. I don't get it. YouTube is just not sending notifications. Unless, like, a bunch of people turn it off, which they didn't. I checked. I'm very, very confused. But yeah, it is what it is. I will see you guys soon. Nick, there's nothing to dispute. Wait, I'll show you. Let me show you. Literally, YouTube says there is no copyright content in this video. So what the heck do I dispute? Channel not affected. Visibility public. Monetization on. No copyrighted content was found in your video. Wait, can I send feedback? What the fuck do I send feedback for? Never mind. Round 2. Channel not affected. Visibility public. Monetization on. No copyrighted content was found in your fucking video. Confused. Very confused. I scheduled the stream, but it was only like 5-10 minutes. No, because like Darshan, for sure, like, I have 4 accounts, okay, on YouTube. One of my, like, when I was a kid, I had 1 account. My girlfriend's account, my work account, and this account, my YouTube account. 4 accounts. Out of my 3 accounts, which I am subscribed to my own channel, 2 accounts got notification and 1 account did not get notification. I went and checked, all 3 have notification enabled, all notifications enabled. So it doesn't make sense why 2 got notifications and 1 didn't get notifications. I check in the video tab with copyright filter. Oh, something like that also. Okay, I'm in content live tab. Content live tab, restrictions, everything is none only. Yeah, everything is none. Restrictions, none. There's no copyright, bro, literally. Generally, when you schedule that gives. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't just happen today, by the way. It happened yesterday too. It's a notification. What's a notification? I'm very confused, Ami. Please help me. I'm very clueless about all of this. And it happened yesterday also, Darshan. Like, when the podcast happened, a lot of people told me that they would normally get notification. They didn't get notifications. I'm just like, what? Time to become a Twitch streamer. I am going to Twitch stream tomorrow. By the way, I'm going to play something. I don't know what to play. Yeah. Okay, wait. I'm genuinely confused now, okay? I just noticed something. I'm going to show you guys. See, this says Rohan Shravan rejoined 0 days ago. That means he rejoined today, right? As a member. I didn't get a notification. Hello, Rohan. If you rejoined today, I'm really sorry. But it did not show on chat. I'm so confused. Play some old story mode game, chill vibes. Arya, I have a laptop. No good story. I can't play anything. From your today's tweet in the morning. Ah, there you go. See, Darshan. Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand what the fuck is going on with YouTube, bro. Even like, I think I had 7281 subscribers at the start of this video stream. I somehow gained 5 subscribers, and it's not showing on. Usually, it comes on Streamlabs. You know, it has subscribed to this channel. I don't get what's up. Delete YouTube. Sieh hai bhai. Play like Max Payne. Bro, I have a laptop. My laptop cannot be able to do that. Genuinely. Anyways. This is supposed to be a short one. I think what I'm gonna do is just demonetize those videos so that this shit will go, and then if after that like everything goes back to normal, then we know that YouTube is just an asshole and it is fucked up. Because only since those notifications randomly appeared, क्या बोलते हैं, shit went bad. F1 is coming to India? Are you serious? Like, where was this? Was it posted on Twitter? Yo, that's sick. I want to go watch F1. Delhi 23! Let's go! Fog. Very excited. Okay. I have turned monetization off on both the streams that were contended. I hope this copyright claim bullshit goes away. And I hope my notifications fixes itself, because I just don't understand, right? Like, it's not like my channel is dead. It was dead a while back, and even then my notifications would go out, and now it's not, or whatever. Timbai India रहने आ रहे हैं, source, trust me bro. Timbai कौन है? Gorofil goes to which G? O or E? Not E. Definitely not E. It's O only. But maybe might look to his soul for a dancer. It's just rumors. I have no idea, honestly. Anyways, who is Tim Cook, bro? Oh, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Lol. Yeah, I'm not an Apple user, so I don't care. Okay. So O is same as what I said like a while back, which is it was never happening in the sense that there were never official confirmations, simply verbal talks between all teams. I'm pretty certain it's not E, but O is still possible, but it's that same thing. Like O is evaluating all options. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. At this point, I don't really care either because I think everyone is farming when nobody has real information because no roster about those players has been finalized. So I would rather give you confirmed situations. Then that's sad for Auntie Rishi? No, not really. Good night, Tommy. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyways, talking about sleeping, I shall go do the same. Thank you for coming, guys. Like the stream, and hopefully YouTube will fix itself soon. But till then, tata, bye bye. See ya.